Hi guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to start this look off with the Sandbox palette from Old Beach Cosmetics. I received a PR box and this is one of the palettes. It has 21 mattes and 7 shades of glitter. I'm going to start with the P. Louise base. This is in Rumor 5, closer to my skin tone, and start to cover my entire lid with it. I'll be very careful around my brow because I do not want to mess up the hard work I did with those. And then from there, I put it over the whole lid and begin to pat down that product, and that's going to get you where you need to be so it can give you the best vibrant colors off of your shadows. And I'm going to start with yellow. I have a hard time with yellows, but this one actually worked out for me. I'm going to take that yellow and blend it out to give it a blown out effect. I don't want to take it all the way up to that brow. The next color is going to be orange. We're going to blend that orange right into the yellow. Of course, you don't want to go too far up because then you begin to lose your yellow. If that happens, you go back to the yellow, clean the brush off, go back to the yellow and blend it in with that orange and go back to the orange and therefore. Next color we're going to dip into is the darkest red in the shade. The darkest red in the palette. And then we're going to blend that right into the orange and give us a very beautiful sunset effect. Next, we're going to clean off the area to create that halo look. I used some clean air I have here. You can use micellar water or whatever. Any type of clean air work for you. And then this is also P. Louise, but it's zero base. So it's the whitest one they sell. So we're going to create that halo with the zero base and pat it out with the red to blend out that base. Then we're going to go in with that orange next to create another sunset effect within the halo. That red is buffing out the whites where the white and red meet. And now this is the orange I'm adding. Same colors from the top. Then we're going to add that yellow, give it that nice pop we need. And then later on I realized I want to add glitter, so I definitely made a mistake by putting on my foundation first. And I'm using my usual Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation in the shade 210 Togo. And I love this NYX foundation brush. It buffs out that foundation amazingly. And now here I am going back with the glitter. As you can see, I have a paper towel because it was giving me a hard time. Because I should have did it first. But we learn from our mistakes. Now I'm going in with Crayon Case Highlighter Concealers in the number 11 and 17. The darker one, I go around the outer edges, and then the lighter one is where I put in my really high points where I want to see that bright pop. And then when I go back, I blend it out the same way. The one closer to my skin tone first, and then the lighter one last. And it gives me that nice pop of brightness under that eye where I need it most because I do have dark under eyes. And then right after that, you want to go in with powder. I use Beauty Bakery. This is my favorite powder. It melts into the skin. It leaves me flawless. The wet flashback. Okay, so I love this powder. It's a bit expensive, but I love the powder. It's about $24 regular price. That's why I buy sales. But you want to get all those areas we just highlighted and get those nice and set so it doesn't give you any creasing. I want you to be flawless. What wrinkles? What smile lines? You know? We like us some powder. Don't be afraid of the powder. I'm sorry, I was talking on live. I was having a good time on live. If you join me on my Instagram lives, thank you so much for tuning in. And keep coming back because we like to have a good time. Next, we're going to go in with the foundation brush and push that powder right into the skin. Here I'm using my Fenty contour stick to carve out my cheekbones and a little bit around our forehead too to create that shadow. This is something I don't do all the time, but I find it gives me much more dimension in my face when I do it, especially for my makeup post on Instagram. Then after that, I'm going to follow those same spots after I blend it out with the hot cocoa from the crayon case to put more depth into that contour. Now I like to do like a C shape. So around the cheek area, up around the forehead, just like that. Give you a nice blended bronze contour. And I keep my foundation brush handy all the time just so I can always go back and mesh everything together, as you can see me doing here. And then my camera died, so here's my little ghetto Snapchat of this gorgeous halo sunset eye. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please push the bell notification so you can get a notification every time I upload here on YouTube. And please follow me on my other social medias. I would love to connect with you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.